All right. So we'll be talking about a person right here that is going the Candace Owens route. And I have some stuff. Oh, man. Boy, do I have some things to say about this person. I have a lot to say about this person. But let's get into it.
Reparations from slavery and black victimization is about to be shoved down our throats for the most wretched holiday in America. BLM raised millions, but what did they do for black lives? It is outrageous to see people asking for reparations.
She sounds so fake, like someone paid her to say this. Someone encouraged her to say it. Like, this is something to say. They fill their head up and say, "You're better than black people. You don't like black people. You're better than them. You need to stand up and you gotta tell America about Juneteenth that it's racist. And if they don't include us, it's racist. Never mind that you have white towns, sundown towns, and they don't want blacks there. Hmm? Yeah,
Even though they never went through slavery. These ungrateful people should be celebrated because they were born in the greatest nation to ever exist.
it's funny how they say that blacks shouldn't get reparations, African Americans should not get reparations, but you know, millions of dollars goes to Israel, millions of dollars go to Ukraine. They just don't have the money for reparations, but they got the money for wars. Hmm? Yeah, Native Americans get their reparations, but not for blacks. And they get the useful idiots right here. Useful idiots. You want to be part of the club, but you are not part of the club. You will never be part of the club. And you're a woman. You probably be someone they want to marry, but you're going to have to understand that they're going to be the top dog and you're going to do what they say. You're just a nice trophy in white supremacy. The same game they play with black women trying to marry into these types of racist circles. The same game they play with any non-white woman. Okay? You're a nice trophy. You're a nice slave. There's no shackles physically on you, but there are shackles in the fact when you want to speak up about your people. That's why a lot of other ethnic groups who come to this country are not white. They don't understand. It's two different type of plantations. The one that's the field slave plantation, and the one that's the house slave plantation. You're just a house slave. In their eyes, you should be cutting grass or you should be selling oranges in the street. That's what goes through their minds with non-whites, especially of Hispanic origin.
Here's a tip. If you don't like America, finally, get the fuck out.
She has all this energy, but she ain't talking about the migrants, though. She ain't talking about her own people coming up here, causing problems, assaulting people, assaulting minors, unaliving people, getting driver's license when they don't know how to drive, doing hit and runs. Harming people, using dead people's social security numbers. You're not talking about that. You want blacks to get out? Black Americans built this country. They built the White House. They built most of these states. They fought in wars for this country. You want them to leave? They were born here. Where are they going to go? They don't speak the language of other countries. Why didn't you stay in Colombia and work out things there? Oh, no, because the cartels run that sucker. That's right. And we know what they do to women, especially attractive women like yourself in Colombia. The cartels get a hold of you, turning you into their mules. You got some nerve to come from a place of oppression and then come here and want to talk bad about people who have been black people have been oppressed in this country from the time of this inception. Whenever they tried to be independent, their communities were firebombed, they were hanged, they were lynched. Whenever they tried to have traditional homes, black wives had to work in white women's homes, white family households, and if they didn't, and if they chose, I want to be a housewife to my black husband, they were thrown in jail. Those are the ones you want to try and oppress and call them ghetto for celebrating a holiday for them? Really? Seriously. It's wild. It is so wild and insane what they do. Okay, you have these puppets who come to this country, and she's not born here. She's not born here. She came from Colombia, barely can speak a lick of English, struggling to sound out English syllables. But you want to come over here and you want to just be a slave to these racist whites. It's amazing. It's insane what you will do just to get just to get a little crumb instead of getting a job. Choose to be a politician. Choose to be a grifter. Choose to be just a puppet. Slave. You're basically signing up for slavery. That's what you want to do. And here's a question: is she helping Trump? What did Trump say about Juneteenth? Let's see what he said. All slaves are free. This was the cry that rang out on June 19th, 1865. The principle of freedom has always been at the foundation of the Republican Party. Today, we reflect on how we have come as a nation and remember that light will always triumph over darkness. With President Trump's relationship, our party will continue to advance the American dream for all people. Does Valentina Gomez statements sound in unison, in lockstep with what is said here on behalf of Trump? Does it sound lockstep and key? No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Oh wait, but there's more. But there's more. There's so much more. Okay. Missouri Republican Secretary of State candidate Valentina Gomez, who frequently calls everything she does not like weak and gay, posted a video ahead of the Juneteenth taking aim at the federal holiday celebrating the end of slavery in the United States. Gomez is a big fan of Trump and has traveled out of state to attend his rallies. Gomez was in Detroit for Trump's event at the Turning Point USA this weekend, and also attended a Trump rally in Ohio, taking a picture with GOP Senate candidate Bernie Moreno and sitting behind Trump. In her latest campaign video, Gomez called Juneteenth the most ratchet holiday in America and told black people to get out of the country if they don't like it. Oh boy, the clown. But here's something here. Oops, sorry. Here's something here. This is something that only her clown behavior could allow. GOP candidate welcomes white nationalist Nick Fuentes back to Twitter. Nick Fuentes, a man that had a relationship with another man whose name is Catboy, who likes to dress up in a maid's uniform, looking like a cat, and doing weird things with a black dildo. I kid you not. All right. And he also likes to draw symbols that are known to be used in an underground pedophile ring. That Nick Fuentes, the Nick Fuentes that has his own organization that had a scandal with his business partner, pedophile Ali Alexander, who's been known to be molesting boys within Nick Fuentes' organization. That Nick Fuentes. All right. Valentina Gomez is a Nestle employee and currently running for Missouri Secretary of State. Twitter just hasn't been the same since Elon Musk bought in and turned it into X. Musk decided to let the Holocaust denier and white nationalist Nick Fuentes, who was banned for hate speech, back on the social media platform. Musk implied that comments and communities' notes will keep Fuentes in check. In the past, Republicans have been quick to disassociate themselves from Fuentes and his AFPAC group over the years as they quickly become associated with racism and misogyny. Fuentes' name trended on Twitter as he returned Friday. One of the people welcoming Fuentes back to the platform was Missouri GOP Secretary of State candidate Valentina Gomez. You can tell she's not that smart. She is on that Candace Owens type of time. According to LinkedIn, Gomez is a finance employee of the Nestle Corporation and graduated from Tulane and Center, Connecticut State. On Twitter, Gomez replied to the first two tweets from Fuentes after being reinstated. Long live the First Amendment. Welcome back. Gomez first tweeted, welcome Fuentes back, and said, long live First Amendment. Right. Gomez's second tweet was more personal towards Gomez. Towards Fuentes, Gomez wrote, let's go, Nick. God bless the First Amendment. Let's give the show the people need. America first only. That could be code for white Americans first. Gomez included a picture of showing Kanye West, Nick Fuentes, and herself on Tim Pool's podcast. In context, Gomez appears to be associating himself with Fuentes under the First America First umbrella and seems to be calling for a show with Fuentes and herself and possibly Kanye West. Fuentes' followers called gropers rebuked Gomez for clout chasing. One noted that they have turned away from Kanye West, calling him a degenerate. Gomez went viral in February after Midas Touch reported that she burned LGBTQ public library books with a flamethrower. Gomez also called countries that banned flamethrowers weak and gay and wanted to force TikTok users into military service. She thinks this is going to help her win. It's not. People are tired of white supremacy. Okay, those who are not into that. This is going to hurt her chances. Missouri GOP already has one candidate who was a former KKK member, and now they have openly associated herself with a vile white nationalist. Like I said, she's not that smart at all. Not that smart. But let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on what Valentina Gomez said and her association with a man who associates with another man? Like, Nick Fuentes, who associates with Catboy and Ali Alexander. What are your thoughts? Do you think her association could have influenced her speaking this foolishness about Juneteenth? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.